following is a presentation of the National Sim Racing League of America. Enjoy the race. Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is qualifying for the final NRLOA race on Napa Fan, the Season 7 Chick-Fil-A Cup Series finale, the Chick-Fil-A 500. And it is just going to be a race tomorrow. The champion for every championship in the Chick-Fil-A Cup Series is already decided. Congratulations to Elijah Gordon once again. Back-to-back championships in the Chick-Fil-A Cup Series. Also, congratulations to the following: Titan Fury Motorsports, the owner's champion for season number 7. Brad Stover, the Rookie of the Year, he will get a reserve for season number 7 of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. And of course, Dodge wins the Manufacturers Championship, 14 wins. They're looking to make it 15 tomorrow. But here we are, qualifying for the final ever NRLOA race. So many memories with this league. It began back in 2015, and the doors are going to shut tomorrow morning here at Homestead with one final race. 67 laps at Homestead. There will not be any pit stops in the race tomorrow. It's going to be the same old like we've seen in this event the past few years. And just with the exception of a championship battle. It is unfortunate, but either way, it does definitely open the door for tomorrow being a special race. It's going to feel like a special event, the final NRLOA race, and I think it works out very well, and I'm kind of glad that we don't have to worry about any championship battle. We can focus on who gets the final NRLOA win here on Napa Fan. I got Nathan Stapleton and William Brock in the booth with me here for this Uncharted qualifying session. You guys have been in the league for so long. I mean, what would it mean for you guys to win tomorrow morning in the final NRLOA race?
Well, I guess for me, it would getting the last win would pretty much say, you know, my season didn't end as bad as it did already.
Yeah, and for me, I've been in the NRLOA league ever since 2015. Had great memories, had great success, 6 wins, but at the end of the day, it's just been a great league, and one final race to celebrate it all at Homestead. It's gonna be good, and then we get to start the new era, you know, with Molly's league, so I can't wait.
Yeah, we're looking forward to the fall here. The Turkey Hill Truck Series and the ARCA Racing Series presented by Krispy Kreme, the NOFSRL joining Napa Fan or vice versa for the upcoming season and for the future as well. And I'm going to miss this league. It was definitely a very, very big thing for me, but the time has come to let it go and just move on here in the NR community. So all these Uncharted guys, one last shot to get into a Chick-fil-A Cup Series race this season. Tyson Conway is in the number 18. 74, Eli Bright. 97, Alex Bonsignore. And if he misses it here today, the Turkey Hill Series race is most likely going to be his final race, only unless he wins the championship later tonight in that series. If he doesn't, he is going to be retiring from competition at the end of the season. We'll have to see if he finds a way to the top 2. Maybe he'll get in, but he didn't get it there. The 67 and the 71 just did, and that's Cameron Gadue in the number 67. And that was the 71 of Griffin Lynn, who was in the second position. But behind them, Matt Tuck got in the 98. So right now it's Matt Tuck and Cameron Gadue who would advance on to the Chick-fil-A 500 for tomorrow morning's event. And they will also battle for the pole here at Homestead in just a few minutes. 85 machine, Josh Crash. Didn't quite get it right there. He is 4th fastest right now. Gadue went back to the top of the board. And then Matt Tuck came back and beat him again. Still Matt Tuck and Cameron Gadue. 36 machine is Ashlin Boyd trying to make one last race. But those are the guys who are looking to qualify for the final Chick-fil-A Cup Series race of the season. The final one until February. Won't be that long of an off-season for these guys. Longest off-season we had was in between Season 5 and Season 6 right there. It won't be near as long as that. The off-season is actually going to be shorter than the season was, so I haven't said that in ever. This never happened before in Napa fan. 71! Griffin Lynn just went to the top of the board. Now it's Griffin Lynn and Matt Tuck. Time's running out for these guys. Don't think Bonsignore is going to make it. The 74 definitely will not make it with no drafting help right there. And we'll have to see. Can Josh Crash find a way to get to that point? Cameron Gadue get a run? No. Griffin Lynn and Matt Tuck. But they're going to add enough time for these guys to make one more lap right here, so it's not over yet. But with them going side by side like that, I doubt that they're going to advance on. So Griffin Lynn and Matt Tuck will both be in the final ever NRLOA race tomorrow morning. An opportunity to win the final NRLOA race is definitely something special. We'll have to see who gets it done tomorrow morning. We're going to set the starting lineup right now. For the Chick-Fil-A 500, Griffin Lynn, Matt Tuck will join the other 40 full-time drivers here in the Chick-Fil-A Cup Series to see who will get the final ever pole in the NRLOA on Napa fan. Almost said in the Chick-Fil-A Cup Series. No, the series is not going away. We can't say that. But we'll have to see who's going to start first in tomorrow's event here from the Homestead Miami Speedway. And here we go. Ready to qualify for the final ever NRLOA race on Napa fan. Race 30 of 30 tomorrow morning, the Chick-Fil-A 500, and we are here to set the starting lineup for tomorrow's 67-lap event. And the only thing we are concerned about is who gets the race victory. Elijah Gordon, already the champion. Titan Fury Motorsports, already the owner's champion. Brad Stover, already the Rookie of the Year. Everything is clinched coming into the final race of the season. I think it's very fitting for the final NRLA race to act as a special event. And it's an honor to be part of this event if you are in it. Jay Jefferson, first driver out there in the number 16. He'd love to get a victory in the final race of the season. Kind of end the season on a high note. That's the good thing about this race. Once you win it, you don't have another race to mess up. You'll end the season with a victory. And somebody will do that tomorrow. There's Aaron Walpole. 14 top 10s on the season. More than anyone in the field. So congratulations to him on that one. And if he were to get a top 10 tomorrow morning, that would mean half of the season for Aaron Walpole. He finished in the top 10. Quite an impressive run for Aaron Walpole this season. Majorly looking forward to seeing him possibly return to the American Motorsports team next year. Hoping that can happen. And he has definitely shown a lot of strength this season. Was not able to get a victory, and unfortunately he wrecked in quite a few races. But other than that, he was definitely one of the best drivers this season. Failed to make the chase, unfortunately, as well. But that was mainly because of all the accidents he was involved in. But still a great season for Aaron Walpole, and we'll have to see what he can do in tomorrow's race. One guy we're definitely going to focus on here tonight at the Homestead Miami Speedway and tomorrow morning as well is this guy, Jesse Turner. And he's special because he won the first ever NRLOA race on Napa fan. He's going to have the opportunity to open the NRLOA and close the NRLOA in Victory Lane. And that would definitely be special for that 77 team. NRLOA Motorsports, they're changing their name next season to Otter Island Motorsports. They're going to be a completely different team for the most part. The cars are going to basically look the same. They're going to switch to Toyota. But, yeah, Jesse Turner with the opportunity at going from first to last in the NRLOA, and I'm sure he definitely would like to do so right there in that number 77. And there he is, the Season 7 Chick-Fil-A Cup Series champion of Elijah Gordon. Finished ahead of Stuart Gratton at Phoenix, and that sealed the deal for his championship bid. Comes into this race 58 points ahead. No possible way for Gratton to close in and pass him in the point standing, so he has already been awarded the Chick-Fil-A Cup Series Champions Trophy. Celebrations have already happened for this team. They might celebrate again at the end of the day, of course. But this is a special race. The final NRLOA race on Napa fan tomorrow morning. It's going to be bittersweet, and one of these 42 drivers is going to be in Victory Lane tomorrow. Nathan Stapleton to the top of the board in the 54. Try to find him here on the racetrack, and he just clocked in that fast time. Jay Jefferson, second fastest. Juan Garcia, Aaron Walpole, Jesse Turner, Daniel McMillan, John Art, Isaac Nichols, Garrettson Ord, Cameron Garlington. And you look at all those guys. Garlington's won this race before. So definitely one of those drivers to watch out for in tomorrow morning's race. Of course, he is the season 3 Chick-Fil-A Cup Series champion. There's the Season 4 Chick-Fil-A Cup Series champion of Matt Delio. The Season 2 champion is Jesse Turner. And, of course, Elijah Gordon, the other champion. So we'll have 4 Chick-Fil-A Cup Series champions in this race tomorrow morning. Jefferson just went to the top of the board, followed by Garrett Zenor and Jesse Turner. And it would be kind of fitting for Garrett Zenor to get a win here because it's been a very long time for him, as I have stated multiple times since his last victory. He's right now on the outside pole outside of Jay Jefferson, but Jefferson looking to take the pole here in the Chick-fil-A 500. And there's your fastest guy. We'll have to... Oh, and the fastest guy has changed. Garrett Zenor to the top of the board, a 28 even for the American Motorsports driver. This is for the final ever pole in the NRLOA on Napa Fan, and Garrett Zenor might get it. That was a fast lap there for the veteran driver. So it's Garrett Zenor, Jay Jefferson, Julio Caesar, Tristan Allen, Jesse Turner, Michael Canto, Juan Garcia right there. Cantor just went to third. Nathan Stapleton, Andrew Miller, and Justin Heath, the top 10. Pretty fast time for these guys here at Homestead. A multi-lane racetrack. It is going to be a very thrilling race tomorrow. There will be no pit stops in the event. It'll be a strict 67-lap race here from the Homestead Miami Speedway in the final ever NRLOA race. Won't be the final ever Chick-fil-A Cup Series race, though. We're going to come back for many more years to come here for this series. Cody Sill, Nicholas Samadio, 1-2 now. A great run there for Samadio in the 24. And there's Cody Sill in the 37. They're both under 28 seconds. These guys are blisteringly fast around the Homestead Miami Speedway right now. And Cody Sill looking to grab the pole now in the 37. Garrett Zenor went back to second. And you know what? He tied with Cody Sill there. But the thing is, Cody Sill has the tiebreaker on Garrett Zenor because he is higher in the point standings. But that number 38 is fast, and he might get another fast one here. We'll have to find out. He's drafting right behind Canto. Alexander Rowe to the top of the board in the 68. This has been a fun qualifying session, I can tell you that much. Alexander Rowe now the fastest guy in town for Friesen Motorsports. It's going to be Friesen Motorsports, their last race in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. Carter Friesen looking to become a driver next season. And he's going to relinquish ownership of the team. The assets are probably going to be split between Hamill Racing Enterprises and Otter Island Motorsports. Or the team could be purchased. We'll have to see how that all goes down in the silly season. But either way, Alexander Rowe, fastest guy here in the Chick-fil-A 500 qualifying session, looking to start on the pole for tomorrow's race. Cody Sill, Garrett Zenor, Nicholas Samadio, Michael Canto, Juan Garcia, Jay Jefferson, Andrew Miller, Nathan Stapleton, and JoJo Carter, the top 10. A great run there for Alexander Rowe in the 68, and I think that might be the pole-winning run right there. So of all drivers, Alexander Rowe looking to get the pole for the final ever NRLOA race. Looking pretty good for him right now in the number 68 machine. Check in on where our champion is going to start here today. And he is going to start in 36th. At least at the moment that's where he is. So not the best of runs in qualifying for Elijah Gordon. But hey, he doesn't have anything to worry about. He's the champion, a two-time champion, back-to-back championships. Looks like we had a bit of an issue down the front stretch right there. I see Nicholas Samadio in the pit lane, and it looks like that little pack right there had a bit of a moment there on the racetrack. There's Jay Jefferson on the 16 with heavy damage, or at least with moderate damage. Of course, you get guys who are slow trying to come down the pit lane, guys who are coming off the pit lane and all that, and it can get a bit messy out there at times. There's Jesse Turner. 19th fastest right now. Like I said, first ever NRLOA winner on Napa Fan. Could be the final NRLOA winner tomorrow night. Tomorrow morning, I should say, because the race is going to be going up 8 a.m. Eastern on Napa Fan, right here on Napa Fan, as a matter of fact, because you guys are seeing this qualifying session on Napa Fan. And the final qualifying session of the season looks to go to Alexander Rowe in the 68. What a fast lap there for the Friesen Motorsports team. Alexander Rowe going for his first win of the season. He's yet to get a victory this season in the Chick-Fil-A Cup Series after he won 3 times last year. The only 3-time winner we've had this season has been Zachary Fitzwater in the number 9. He got the victory last weekend at the Phoenix International Raceway. Pit strategy played to his favor and was able to get out ahead of Roger Ray, who was the dominant guy in that race earlier on. But Fitzy, Daytona 500 winner this season. Won at Texas, won at Phoenix, a solid season for the number 19. I think that he moved himself up to 15th in the points, so he's been doing really good as of late here. He was deep in the points, outside the top 30 at one point, but he rebounded to a pretty solid season for Beast Racing. Going to be a bittersweet race tomorrow for the final NRLOA race, Chick-fil-A 500. Last race of the season in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series season number 7. And it looks like Alexander Rowe is going to start on the pole position tomorrow morning for the final 67-lap race here in the NRLOA. I believe this might be it right here once the clock runs out. I'm not sure if we've already hit 30 seconds or not. We'll have to see. I might give us some more time here, allow these guys to complete their laps, trying to get one last push to make it to the pole, but it's going to be a little hard to beat that fast time that Alexander Rowe set at 27.963. It's a very fast time for Alexander Rowe here in Chick-fil-A 500 qualifying. Right there, it's pretty neat looking right there, all single file in a line. That's a taste of the kind of racing we'll see tomorrow night. We'll have some double 5, 3 wide, and all the lanes will be working too. It's a very unique racetrack, and it's going to be fun to see who gets it done. And Alexander Rowe just got it done in qualifying. Pole position for the number 68, Cody Sill, Garrison, Nicholas Samedeo, Michael Canto, Julio Caesar, William Brock, Jay Jefferson, Andrew Miller, Nathan Stapleton, top 10. And that is how they will line up, given we do have some ties right there. So we'll have to see who breaks them. So actually, you know what? We don't have any ties, except for Cody Sill. Everybody else is actually not tied. I thought we did have some ties, but apparently we do not. So that is how they'll line up for tomorrow morning's race. And the only tie was Cody Sill and Garrett Sonor, and Sill has the tiebreaker on Sonor. So that is officially how they will line up for the final ever NRLOA race tomorrow morning, right here on Napa Fan. Final Turkey Hill Series race coming at 5 p.m. Eastern. And we got a championship battle in that race, so I recommend you watch that one. Sebastian Kukulan, Isaac Redman, Angel Oliveira, Alex Bonsignore are all in contention to win the Turkey Hill Series championship. We'll have to see who gets it done later today from the Homestead Miami Speedway in the NRLOA Leagues 300, the final Turkey Hill Series race. And that series, unfortunately, is not returning. So, going to be a pretty sweet moment for whoever wins that one as well. But anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. Congratulations to Alexander Rowe, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning for the final ever NRLOA race on Napa Fan. The Chick-fil-A 500 at 8 a.m. Eastern right here. I will see you guys later.